Good morning, everyone. Or perhaps good afternoon or even good evening, depending on when you're watching. I'm so glad you're here today. Now, be honest with me. Have you ever woken up in the morning feeling, well, a little creaky, a little stiff, maybe even a little less energetic than you used to? I know I have. And trust me, you're not alone. As we gracefully journey through our 60s, 70s, and beyond, our bodies naturally change. Things that used to feel easy might take a little more effort. Getting out of bed might require a little more oomph. And that's perfectly okay. It's a part of life. But what if I told you there was a way to combat that morning stiffness, to boost your energy levels, and to feel genuinely fantastic, all in just 10 minutes? And what if I also told you that this 10-minute routine might actually be better for you than your daily walk, or at least a fantastic complement to it? I know, it sounds a bit ambitious, doesn't it? We've been told for years that walking is the best exercise for seniors, and it absolutely has its benefits. But sometimes, our bodies need a little something more. Something a little more targeted, a little more focused. That's exactly what we're going to explore together today. In this video, I'm going to guide you through a simple, yet incredibly effective 10-minute morning workout routine specifically designed for seniors. This isn't about intense gym sessions or complicated equipment. This is about gentle movements, mindful stretches, and exercises that will awaken your body, improve your flexibility, and set you up for a day filled with vitality. We'll focus on key areas that often become problematic as we age, like joint mobility, core strength, and balance. And the best part, you can do it all from the comfort of your own home with absolutely no special equipment needed. Just you, a little bit of space, and a willingness to feel amazing. Now, before we dive into the actual workout, I want to emphasize something really important. Listen to your body. This is your workout and you are in complete control. If any exercise feels uncomfortable or painful, please stop immediately. Don't push yourself beyond your limits. The goal is to feel better, not to injure yourself. We're aiming for gentle progress, not perfection. And if you have any underlying health conditions or concerns, it's always a good idea to consult with your doctor before starting any new exercise program. Safety first, always. All right, with that important disclaimer out of the way, let's get started. The first exercise in our transformative 10-minute routine is gentle neck rolls. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Neck rolls. That sounds so simple. And you're right, it is simple. But don't let the simplicity fool you. Our necks are often a source of tension, especially after a night's sleep. And gently releasing that tension can have a surprisingly profound effect on our overall well-being. To perform gentle neck rolls, simply sit comfortably in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. Relax your shoulders and let your arms hang loosely at your sides. Now, slowly and gently drop your chin towards your chest. You should feel a gentle stretch in the back of your neck. Hold that position for just a second or two. Next, slowly roll your right ear towards your right shoulder. Again, you should feel a gentle stretch along the left side of your neck. Hold for a second or two. Remember, we're not forcing anything here, just gentle, mindful movement. Now, slowly roll your chin back down towards your chest and then over to your left shoulder, stretching the right side of your neck. Hold briefly. And finally, gently bring your head back to the center, looking straight ahead. That's one repetition. We're going to do this for about 1 minute, alternating between each side. As you're doing this, really focus on your breath. Inhale deeply as you bring your head back to the center, and exhale slowly as you roll your head to each side. Breathing is key to releasing tension and promoting relaxation. Imagine all the tension just melting away from your neck and shoulders with each gentle roll. This isn't just about physical movement. It's about mindful awareness and connecting with your body. And remember, if you feel any sharp pain or dizziness, stop immediately. You can modify the exercise by making the circles smaller or by simply holding the stretches for a shorter period of time. The goal is to find what feels good for your body. After about 1 minute of gentle neck rolls, you should already start to feel a little more relaxed and a little less stiff. It's amazing how such a simple exercise can have such a powerful effect. All right, now that we've loosened up our necks, let's move on to the second exercise, shoulder rolls. Just like our necks, our shoulders often carry a lot of tension, and releasing that tension can improve our posture, reduce pain, and increase our range of motion. For shoulder rolls, you can either sit or stand, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Again, relax your arms at your sides. Now, gently shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Hold that position for a second or two. Next, roll your shoulders back, squeezing your shoulder blades together. You should feel a gentle stretch in your chest. Hold for a second or two. Then, lower your shoulders down, feeling the release in your upper back. And finally, bring your shoulders forward, rounding your upper back slightly. That's one complete shoulder roll. We're going to repeat this movement for about 1 minute, focusing on smooth, controlled movements. As you're doing this, imagine you're drawing a big circle with your shoulders. You can do forward shoulder rolls for 30 seconds, and then reverse the direction and do backward shoulder rolls for another 30 seconds. Doing them backwards is just shrugging your shoulders up to your ears, rolling them forward, down and back to the start. Again, breathing is key here. Inhale as you shrug your shoulders up and back, and exhale as you lower them down and forward. Focus on the sensation of movement in your shoulder joints. Notice any areas of tension and try to release them with each roll. If you have any shoulder pain or mobility issues, you can modify this exercise by making the circles smaller or by reducing the range of motion. You can also perform the rolls one shoulder at a time. Remember, the goal is to feel good, not to push yourself too hard. After 1 minute of shoulder rolls, you should feel a noticeable difference in your upper body. Your shoulders should feel more relaxed, your posture should be improved, and you should have a greater range of motion. These small, consistent movements can have a cumulative effect over time, helping to prevent stiffness and pain. Now that we've tackled the neck and shoulders, let's move further down the body. Now that we've covered the importance of gentle neck rolls and shoulder rolls, which are fantastic for releasing upper body tension and improving mobility, let's move down a little further and focus on another crucial area, our hips. This brings us to our third exercise, seated hip marching. A lot of us spend a considerable amount of time sitting, which can lead to stiffness and decreased mobility in our hips. Seated hip marching is a gentle and effective way to combat this stiffness and improve circulation in your lower body. It's also a great way to engage your core muscles, which are essential for stability and balance. To perform seated hip marching, sit comfortably in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. Make sure the chair is stable and won't slide around. Sit up straight with good posture, engaging your core muscles to support your spine. Place your hands lightly on the armrests or on your thighs for support. Now, gently lift one knee towards your chest, as if you're marching in place while seated. Lift your knee as high as is comfortable for you, but don't force it. Focus on using your hip flexor muscles to lift your leg, rather than just swinging your leg up. Hold the lifted position for a second or two, and then slowly lower your leg back down to the floor. Repeat the same movement with your other leg, alternating legs as if you're marching. Continue this marching motion for about 1 minute, focusing on controlled, deliberate movements. As you march, pay attention to how your hips feel. Notice any areas of stiffness or tightness, and try to release them with each repetition. Breathing is important here, too. Inhale as you lift your knee and exhale as you lower it back down. You can also add a gentle arm swing to the exercise to further engage your core and improve coordination. Just swing your arms in opposition to your legs, as if you were marching normally. If you have any hip pain or mobility issues, you can modify this exercise by lifting your knees only as high as is comfortable for you. You can also reduce the range of motion or slow down the pace of the exercise. The goal is to find what feels good for your body and to gradually increase your mobility over time. Seated hip marching is a simple yet effective exercise that can have a profound impact on your hip mobility, core strength, and overall well-being. By incorporating this exercise into your daily routine, you can help to prevent stiffness, improve circulation, and maintain your independence for years to come. Remember, consistency is key. Even just a few minutes of seated hip marching each day can make a big difference. Now that we've gently activated the neck, loosened the shoulders, and started the hip marching, let's move on to the next part of our transformative morning workout. Now, let's build on that hip activation with our fourth exercise, seated torso twists. We often neglect the muscles in our torso, which can lead to stiffness and decreased flexibility in our spine. Seated torso twists are a fantastic way to improve spinal mobility, strengthen our core muscles, and improve our posture. A healthy spine is crucial for maintaining balance and preventing falls, which is especially important as we age. To perform seated torso twists, remain seated in your chair with your feet flat on the floor and your core engaged. Keep your back straight and your shoulders relaxed. Now, place your hands lightly on your shoulders, with your fingertips touching your upper chest and your elbows pointing out to the sides. This position will help to stabilize your upper body and prevent you from twisting too far. Slowly twist your torso to the right, keeping your hips facing forward. Focus on twisting from your waist rather than from your neck or shoulders. You should feel a gentle stretch in your obliques, the muscles along the sides of your torso. Hold the twisted position for a second or two, and then slowly return to the center. Repeat the same movement to the left, twisting your torso to the left and holding for a second or two before returning to the center. Continue alternating between right and left twists for about 1 minute, focusing on controlled, deliberate movements. As you twist, keep your core engaged and your back straight. Avoid hunching your shoulders or rounding your back. Breathing is also important during seated torso twists. Inhale as you return to the center, and exhale as you twist to each side. You can also add a visual focus point to help maintain your balance. Simply focus on a fixed object in front of you as you twist. If you have any back pain or spinal issues, you can modify this exercise by reducing the range of motion or by twisting only as far as is comfortable for you. You can also perform the twists without placing your hands on your shoulders, simply allowing your arms to hang loosely at your sides. Remember, the goal is to feel good, not to push yourself too hard. Seated torso twists are a simple yet effective exercise that can have a significant impact on your spinal mobility, core strength, and overall posture. By incorporating this exercise into your daily routine, you can help to prevent stiffness, improve your balance, and reduce your risk of falls. Plus, a flexible spine makes everyday movements like reaching and bending much easier. Okay, we are keeping our bodies active and mobile. Now, we move to an exercise that may not be as dynamic as the hip marching or the torso twists, but is incredibly important in maintaining the strength in our lower bodies, and it's our fifth exercise, seated leg extensions. As we age, maintaining lower body strength is crucial for mobility, balance, and independence. Seated leg extensions are a gentle and effective way to strengthen your quadriceps, the muscles on the front of your thighs. Strong quads make it easier to walk, climb stairs, and get in and out of chairs. This exercise is also low impact, making it suitable for people with joint pain or other mobility issues. To perform seated leg extensions, sit comfortably in your chair with your feet flat on the floor. Maintain good posture, engaging your core muscles to support your spine. Now, extend one leg straight out in front of you, parallel to the floor. Flex your foot, pulling your toes towards your shin. You should feel a contraction in your quadriceps muscle. Hold the extended position for a second or two, and then slowly lower your leg back down to the floor. Repeat the same movement with your other leg, alternating legs with each repetition. Continue this leg extension motion for about 1 minute, focusing on controlled, deliberate movements. As you extend your leg, focus on squeezing your quadriceps muscle. And as you lower your leg, resist the urge to let it drop quickly. Control the descent to further engage your muscles. Breathing is, as always, important. Inhale as you lower your leg and exhale as you extend it. If you have any knee pain or mobility issues, you can modify this exercise by extending your leg only as far as is comfortable for you. You can also reduce the range of motion or slow down the pace of the exercise. If you find it difficult to fully extend your leg, you can also perform partial leg extensions, focusing on strengthening your quadriceps within a comfortable range of motion. The important thing is to listen to your body and to avoid pushing yourself beyond your limits. For an added challenge, you can also add ankle weights to this exercise. Start with light weights, 1 to 2 pounds, and gradually increase the weight as you get stronger. Ankle weights can help to further strengthen your quadriceps muscles and improve your overall lower body strength. Seated leg extensions are a simple yet effective exercise that can have a significant impact on your lower body strength, mobility, and overall independence. By incorporating this exercise into your daily routine, you can help to maintain your ability to perform everyday activities with ease and confidence. And remember, we're trying to ensure that we're able to keep active and mobile and be able to do things such as seated leg extensions, so we don't need to rely on walking as the only form of exercise. Now that we've focused on spinal mobility and lower body strength, let's move on to the next exercise, which will help to improve our balance and coordination. That brings us to our sixth and final exercise in this 10-minute transformative morning routine: seated heel raises. Maintaining good balance is absolutely crucial as we age. It helps prevent falls, which can lead to serious injuries. Seated heel raises are a simple yet effective way to strengthen your calf muscles and improve your ankle stability, both of which are essential for balance. To perform seated heel raises, sit comfortably in your chair with your feet flat on the floor. Maintain good posture, engaging your core muscles to support your spine. Now, slowly lift your heels off the floor, keeping the balls of your feet firmly planted. You should feel a contraction in your calf muscles. Hold the raised position for a second or two, and then slowly lower your heels back down to the floor. Repeat this heel raise motion for about 1 minute, focusing on controlled, deliberate movements. As you lift your heels, focus on squeezing your calf muscles. And as you lower your heels, resist the urge to let them drop quickly. Control the descent to further engage your muscles. Breathing is, of course, important here as well. Inhale as you lower your heels and exhale as you lift them. For an added challenge, you can also perform single-leg heel raises. Simply lift one foot slightly off the floor and perform the heel raises with the other foot. This will further challenge your balance and coordination. If you have any ankle pain or mobility issues, you can modify this exercise by lifting your heels only as high as is comfortable for you. You can also reduce the range of motion or slow down the pace of the exercise. You can even start by just rocking back and forth on your feet, gently shifting your weight from your heels to the balls of your feet. Seated heel raises are a simple yet effective exercise that can have a significant impact on your balance, ankle stability, and overall lower body strength. By incorporating this exercise into your daily routine, you can help to prevent falls and maintain your independence. It's a small movement that can make a big difference in your quality of life. And there you have it. Our 10-minute transformative morning workout routine, all from the comfort of your chair. We started with gentle neck rolls to release tension, then moved on to shoulder rolls to improve posture and mobility. We activated our hips with seated hip marching, improved spinal flexibility with seated torso twists, strengthened our quads with seated leg extensions, and finally, boosted our balance with seated heel raises. 6 simple exercises, each targeting a key area of the body, all designed to work together to improve your overall health and well-being. Remember, the key to success with any exercise program is consistency. Even if you only do this routine a few times a week, you'll start to notice a difference in your energy levels, flexibility, and overall sense of well-being. Don't be discouraged if you can't do all the exercises perfectly at first. Just do what you can, listen to your body, and gradually increase the intensity and duration as you get stronger. And most importantly, remember to be kind to yourself. This isn't about pushing yourself to the limit or comparing yourself to others. It's about taking care of your body and mind and celebrating your ability to move and feel good. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Is this really better than a walk? Well, I wouldn't necessarily say better. Walking is fantastic exercise, and I encourage you to continue walking as part of your regular routine. But this 10-minute workout routine offers some unique benefits that walking alone doesn't provide. It specifically targets key areas that often become problematic as we age, like joint mobility, core strength, and balance. It's a more targeted approach to fitness, and it can be a valuable complement to your walking routine. Think of it as a way to fine-tune your body and prepare it for all the activities you enjoy. But most important of all, this is a safe alternative if the weather is bad, or your joints aren't feeling up to a walk on a particular day. So, I encourage you to give this 10-minute morning workout routine a try. I truly believe that it can be transformative for seniors, helping you to feel more energetic, more flexible, and more confident in your ability to move and live your life to the fullest. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these exercises before? What are your favorite ways to stay active and healthy? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I always love hearing from you and learning from your wisdom. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more helpful content designed specifically for seniors. I'm committed to providing you with practical tips, inspiring stories, and empowering information to help you live your best life at any age. Remember, age is just a number. It's never too late to prioritize your health and well-being. And with just a little bit of effort, you can unlock your full potential and live a life filled with joy, vitality, and purpose. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Here's to living your best life, one 10-minute workout at a time.